So yesterday I showed you two of the escorts that Diddy hired, right?
Okay.
And one of them did most of the talking. This time, this is an interview with the second one. Listen to this shit, okay? And tell me what y'all think, all right? So this channel is called The Art of Dialogue. It's pretty good. They're getting these dudes together. So this is one of the guys. Listen to him. Some of the stuff he's saying that we can discuss.
Man. And Diddy, he got mad at you because you was having sex with Cassie behind his back, right?
No, I never had sex with her behind his back. She was contacting me behind his back. After a while, the sex got really good after a while. So, as a woman, as a human being, she wants to connect with the person that's making her feel like this. We had a lot in common. Her birthday's August 26th. My birthday's August 26th. So we're both Virgos. She's really into astrology. So, us just being people who believe in certain things. Imagine meeting a woman and you having sex with her and it's great. And then one day you find out you and her are born on the same day. That's something that you're going to be like, wow, is this a coincidence? So I think that's what kind of really strengthened our relationship to the point where she started to want to know more about me. So she would contact me, tell me how great the sex was, ask me for penis pictures, just ask me what I was doing during the day. And this actually went on, I want to say.
Okay, hold on, guys. Based on what that dude just said, does she sound like she's
trying to date him?
Does she sound like a victim to you?
No. Right? She sounds like she's pursuing him behind his back.
But this sounds like this chick who's tormented because this dude forcing her to do freaky shit.
Well,
dude,
maybe she just was trying to make Diddy happy.
I don't mind bartending a freak off once everybody's a willing participant.
You're gonna bartend a freak off?
If everybody's willing.
Is that when you're gonna make your toilet bowl drinks?
If everybody's
call it the R. Kelly.
If everybody's a willing participant in the freak offs, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be down. I'm just saying. Okay, hold on, let me fix this. Okay, there we go.
How many Eddie Blues did you have today?
I had none. It's just that this shit. Okay, there we go. All right, so I can see our comments. Okay, all right, moving on. So going back, but my point is, she was contacting this fucking dude.
Well, he said that she didn't give him a cease and desist or an NDA.
Let's see.
Strengthen our relationship to the point where she started to want to know more about me. So she would contact me, tell me how great the sex was, ask me for penis pictures, just ask me what I was doing during the day. And this actually went on, I want to say, for 6 or 8 months until I saw Diddy and her maybe 6 or 8 months into this. And I walk into the suite and like the first thing he does is he presses me. Walks up to me in my face like, yo, man, why you texting my girl behind my back? So, I kind of back up like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, I went through her phone. It's texting there. Y'all not supposed to be texting. This is something that's a swinging activity for me and her. You shouldn't be trying to get at her behind me. I'm like, dude, no, I'm not. She's texting me, bro. I'm not texting her. And if you got a problem with me texting her, I won't answer no more. So Cassie stepped in. She admitted that she was texting me. She claimed she told him that she was texting me to build up desire for the fantasies for the next time we saw each other. But Diddy wasn't trying to hear that. He said, listen, dude, don't answer my girl if she texts you. You don't text him again. So he basically put us both on notice not to contact each other without him. Now, here's the thing. She actually did keep contacting me after that, but I stopped answering because I believed it was a trap. I thought she was trying to set me up. Like,
yeah,
you see that shit? Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck, Cassie? What the fuck?
Maybe she just was like,
dude, this chick is not who the media is portraying her to be.
I just think there's.
I'm not saying.
I think this is truly a 3 sides to every story.
I know. I'm not saying that she isn't a victim. But she's...
Or maybe 2 things can be true at once.
Dude, she's not the typical victim. This shit is wild.
But this shit is wild anyways, in general. Like, this is a really extenuating circumstance of abuse,
Jesus
You know what
Christ,
I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like this is not...
Okay. Cassie should have her own podcast. That is true. Okay,
yeah.
Let's
she
watch.
should clear some things
Let's watch.
up.
Trying to see if I would answer, despite the fact he told me not to. So I just stopped answering him.
And you said that Cassie, she'll disrespect Diddy when it came to his penis size, right?
Not directly, but inadvertently, yes. Like she would laugh at him after she and I had sex. She might smirk at him. Let's say she and I had an encounter and he tried to get on top of her after that. You know, the comparison of the two inside of her was probably noticeably different. So a few times she would catch him smirking, laughing, stuff like that. And he asked her like, yo, what's so funny? And let's say she didn't give him the right answer. He'll kick her. He'll push her. That's really where the domestic violence came from. The domestic violence came from the fact that she would emasculate him. She would do things that let him know he had a small penis, that she really wasn't trying to hear what he was saying. Diddy's an arrogant, petty dude, bro. He's not trying to hear that. He's super competitive. He believes he's supposed to be in control. So his woman trying to like embarrass him in front of me is a no-no. That's why he used to hit her.
Okay.
Sounds like he's justifying it.
No. I'm just saying something though. Okay.
Also, no one has. I've only heard that his penis is small from every single human. So I feel like it's now public knowledge that Diddy has a small penis.
Okay, but what the fuck is small?
It must be pretty small. These are all black men saying it.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have a 6-inch penis and a black dude will be like, that's fucking small, depending on the black dude. You know? Okay, but here's my thing.
Okay.
Here's my thing. Hear me out on this.
I'm listening.
These individuals, okay, dudes like him. What?
Nothing good.
I was gonna say these niggas.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah, these niggas out there, right? Making fun of Diddy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think these are gonna kill them?
But hold on, let's be very clear. Diddy is not in prison on no 100-year sentence.
He's getting out, dude. I know what I mean. Like, I don't know why these people keep talking about it. He's gonna get out in like this in a couple months. Dude. Isn't he getting out in like September or something?
Well, they're gonna look at his sentencing.
Like, what's a proper sentence? Right? Yeah.
Okay, Diddy is charged with violations of the Mann Act. Okay, what this is at 306. Diddy is charged with violations of the Mann Act. Right? Typically, dudes who do that only get like a couple months.
And then probation.
Get probation, house arrest and shit like that. You know what I mean? If they give him a bunch of time, that's because he's Diddy. You know what I mean?
Because it's drugs or something.
But the reason he does not have bail right now is because they consider him a danger to fucking society.
But because people are coming out and talking on podcasts like this, saying he has a small penis.
I get that. So when this dude comes out now, and the worst thing you could do to dude is try to emasculate him by the size of his fucking penis.
Wait,
right?
we should wait.
And this motherfucker is a rap mogul, right?
Wait, hear me out. What if Diddy sues him for defamation for saying he has a small penis because then he can't, like, you know, whatever. And then we'll find out how big his penis actually is, and then we'll know what the definition of a small penis is.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You assume that in the rap world, their first order of business is to fucking sue you.
It should be.
No.
It's gonna kill you. I know it's gonna kill you.
No. Rap moguls, don't be like, oh my God, Sky offended
They're
me.
gonna kill you.
Let me call my lawyer. Rap moguls are like, let me pay this motherfucker a visit. Yesterday, guys, in yesterday's video, if y'all remember, when the dude said he realized, Diddy knew that he realized who he was? That dude, Diddy took a picture of the dude's driver's license and said, just in case.
Well, yeah.
Right? Okay. This sound like the type motherfucker dick you should be making fun of.
Also, like, why? Why? Like, you think he's not gonna find you? You're on a platform.
Okay, all right, let's see. Let's keep going.
Literally.
Let's keep going. These dudes are bold, dude. Let's see.
Speaking of being competitive, he used to compete with you, right? With who can have sex with her better?
Yeah. Every time, you know, like, let's say me and her were going, and, you know, I don't like going into detail about our encounters, even though I have. I kind of had to go into them because she's trying to pretend like Dave isn't as significant as he really was. And that's not the case, Cassie. We both know what time it was. So Diddy would watch she and I have sex, and, you know, it was hot. He'd sit there, he's high out of his face on E, Molly, ketamine, whatever concoction of drugs he's managing to take this encounter. And he might have looked at the way I had sex with her, and now he wants to do the same thing. So being high, he's not realizing that the penal size is going to make a major difference if you try to do that. He jumps on top of her, he tries to start ramming her. I've been on her, dude. It's not the same thing. And he can see that. So she would emasculate him with that. She definitely would. She would let him know that his penis was small.
How big this motherfucker big is?
And Cassie, she used to ask you to urinate on her, right?
Oh, she asked me to urinate her for about a year and a half, dude.
Oh wow.
And yeah, every time I saw her, she would beg me to urinate her, to tell me how she likes it to trickle down her chest. She likes the warm feeling as it goes over her breast. And you know, in the beginning, I didn't really know her as well as I knew her as the relationship developed. So I'm a good bullshitter. I would be like, oh, I don't want to do this today. Oh, I can't pee because I got a shy bladder. You got to cut water on or something like that, just to make her think I couldn't do it. But the truth is, it's disgusting, bro. Like, what man wants to have sex with a woman after you urinate on her? I'm from the projects. People used to piss in the staircase. I know piss smells once it gets old. It's yellow. It's nasty. It's nothing sexy about urine. So I told her this after maybe a year of her asking me. I just got tired of it. I said, yo, why do you keep asking me to urinate on you? Do you really like that? So she breaks it down to me again, how she likes the warm urine going over her chest and flowing down her breast over her nipples. Like, she was really descriptive to the extent where I could tell she was into this. But I remember I looked at it and I said, yo, check this out. If you want me to urinate on you, we're not going to have sex, because that does not turn me on. It's nasty. Honestly, I would never sleep with a woman who had urine on her. It's freaking disgusting. So if you want to have sex, fine. We're not going to urinate. But if I urinate on you, we're not going to have sex. She said, damn, that's all you had to say, because I definitely want to have sex. So now Diddy comes in the room. He asks her what we're talking about. She says, oh, he doesn't want to urinate on me because it turns him off. Diddy asked her what you feel about that. She said, I want to have sex with him. He doesn't have to urinate on me. And they never asked me again. I couldn't see her honestly liking urine on her. I couldn't grasp that concept in my head, so it wasn't something I could do. And I never did it to her. Never called her, never verbally abused her during sex like Diddy would ask me to call her, like B and ho. I never talked to her that way. Never was abusive to her, choking her. Never spit in her mouth like she used to ask me to spit in her mouth. Never urinate on her. I want to say that my approach with her was more of a softer, love-making type of sex. And I think that's why she liked me, because I was delicate.
Why does he make it seem like they were in a relationship?
Think that she would ask you to urinate on her after the session, then she'll get in the shower. That's crazy, man.
Shorty was with that nasty work, bro.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
She was with that nasty work. I mean, we having sex for days and I'm dumping it up, bro. She not cleaning up, taking a shower. She not doing none of that, bro. Thinking about it now, I feel really nasty, because I realize how much the drugs Molly and E affect your psyche, where you're not conscious of certain things you're doing.
Suppose.
But those freak offs used to be kind of nasty, because for days I would be coming in Cassie and she wouldn't even wash. She would just be walking around the room like it was regular.
Shut up, Jose.
And Cassie, she was the one collecting your sperm, right?
What?
That started in the beginning again also, bro.
What?
I remember specifically, the first time it happened, I was using condoms with Cassie when they were asking me for the semen. So I remember she asked me, when you finish, you think you could come in the cup. And I was like, why? And she says, oh, I like to play with it. I like to drink it. He likes to see me do things with it. So I actually thought she was playing. I didn't think she was serious. But as we were as we were involved in the encounter and it was getting longer and longer, she kept asking me, are you going to come? Are you going to come? Are you going to give it to me? And I said, oh my God, she's really serious. She really wants me to do this. So she asked me so much, I remember it started bothering me. And I was like, yo, you really want me to give you I said, I can't do that. And I was like, why you want my DNA? I'm not really comfortable with that. And I'll be honest, they offered me $2,000 to give him the semen in the cup. So, bro, I gave it to him. It really wasn't no brainer once they said that. I was like, you want 2 stacks for my semen? Hold on a second. Yoink it out, give it right to him. Here you go. So I want to say comfortably for maybe a year and a half, they were paying me to collect semen. Cassie would collect it in a wine glass, a shot glass, and a whiskey glass, whatever glass we had available.
I know,
and then
it really does.
And it's funny because I thought about it years later, how she would collect the semen in the cup and Diddy would be trailing right behind her like a little kid who mommy had the juice in his hand or something. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard the trial and her say she used to pay for put the semen on his nipple, I'm gonna be honest, it made sense. Because I'm like, yo, that's why he was so thirsty following her in the room every time she took the semen. The semen was for him. It wasn't for her. So that I definitely believe. Because every time she used to take my semen, I swear to you, bro, Diddy would be behind her like a little kid. in the room as quick as he could,
Is this
closing
man
the door.
still alive?
So yeah, that was weird. But eventually
Is
I
he still
stopped
alive?
because we started having unprotected sex, and she started to ask me to come
When
in
was
her.
this interview?
You know, you dealing with these drugs. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take accountability. I should have made better decisions. I was younger. I was thirsty for the money. She's a beautiful woman, and I was high off of these, you know, like sexual inducing drugs. So I made some bad decisions, and I just, you know, started giving her what she want. I slept with her so long. I'm not catching any diseases. She's showing me paperwork. You want me to dump on you, baby? No problem. She's telling me she's on the pill, so I'm doing it. Worst mistake I ever made, bro. If I could take it back, God, I wish I could take it back, bro. Because Diddy used to follow her in that room, bro. Again, like a little kid following his mommy for the juice bottle. I swear, right on her heels as she was going in the room. So when I heard that part of the testimony, it made 100% sense. I believed him.
That was crazy. That was a lot. Like a lot of information that I really didn't ever want to know. But also, if I were Diddy, I'd kill him first. I would.
Diddy could kill him. That's gonna be too much attention of all the escorts. But I'm just saying, you could have dudes pay you a visit. You know what I mean?
Or girls.
But I can be honest right now. If I'm a dude, right, and I hung like a horse, and I'm piping on Cassie to the fullest, I telling Diddy, okay, firstly, I want 10 grand a time. I don't give a fuck what you do with the semen, you know what I mean? If you want to sit there and pour it all over him, I don't fucking care. That's part of the deal, you know what I mean? He ain't got to go in the room and shit. I can just be straight up. Look here. This your thing. If you want to play with that, nigga, go ahead. Fuck it.
Yeah, I would ask for more than $2,000 for my semen.
Yeah, but I mean, they were dishing multiple times. It wasn't just $2,000. But I mean, like, if I'm one of the best, and your girl calling me all the time and shit like that,
I want to know how big his dick is.
I can just be like, look here, let's do this deal, dog.
What does he do now?
I don't know, but I mean, like,
how much? How do you think he filed his taxes?
They ain't filed no taxes on that shit. That shit is cash.
Because how much money do you think he actually made off Diddy? Like a lot.
Enough. But okay, but my thing is
what's your thing?
My thing is, if I'm okay, part of the way these guys are talking, right, is they're telling you, this ain't for me, they're telling you, like, look here, I got a big dick and I can have great sex. Dana, why don't you give me a chance? You know what I mean? Like, they talking to girls. They know girls out there watching this going, oh my God, wonder what he got between his legs.
I kind of want to know.
Girls are fucking curious. Okay?
I'm very curious.
But
Should we message him?
Sitting in prison is a motherfucker who coming out to watch these videos who going, you know what?
He's telling everyone he has a small dick.
I get that. That's what I'm saying. You know? I don't think this hurt Diddy's image at fucking all, dog. Because
I think it does. I think it hurts his image a lot.
Dude, when this motherfucker come out, if you would throw a concert, that shit'll be huge. That shit'll be huge. That shit'll be huge.
I might go.
Because he could call it the freak off. He could call the shit
freak off tour. He could call it the freak off tour.
And dudes will fucking go because it's that wild.
Everyone would go.
That wild, dude.
And then you could get a shirt that said, I survived the Diddy freak off.
Okay, but my thing is, what's up, Bob? What's up? Does Cassie realize, does Cassie's husband know we married though?
He does now.
Because
they're not doing that at home.
I don't know, dude, because she's not a regular girl.
They've been pretty quiet lately.
Because, she's sitting on a stack of cash, right? And the court's probably telling her, hey, look, you be quiet, right? But I would not be surprised if, 10 years from now, her and Diddy reconnect or some shit like that. Not like, they're in touch, you know what I mean? Because there's something between them. Their relationship is not fucking normal. Even though she tried to send him to jail.
He is in jail.
Yeah, but she was trying to send him for a long time. You know?
Yeah, Diddy should buy Firefest.
What do you do at Firefest?
And make it great. He's gonna make Firefest great again.
You don't need Firefest, dude.
She's a changed woman.
Bro, how could you change from that, dude? That chick is a fucking straight freak. Sex with her husband probably boring as fuck.
We don't know that.
Unless the husband's a freak too.
He could be. We don't know anything about them. The only reason we know everything about this is because it's very public.
Yeah, I get it's very public, right? But this is who the core is. If I hear this about, if I marry you now, if we have a couple kids, and I hear this shit dude saying what he just said, I'm going, what the fuck?
Would you divorce me?
I ain't gonna divorce you, but I got questions, because there's no way you told me all this shit.
It's embarrassing.
The husband sitting there going, what the fuck? And all the women out there, like, you should see the posts about the husband. He's so strong.
He's an idiot. Who's saying he's so strong? Oh my God.
No, but the women were like, he's a strong man. Cassie's husband. Let's see. You know what I mean? Alex Fire, yeah.
A freak can't change their stripes. It's true.
Yeah, dude. Damn. Actor 32.
Yeah, people change. How old is he? 32?
Yeah.
How old is Cassie?
I think she's older than him. I think Cassie's older than he is. Cassie's 38. And he's a younger dude too? Fuck.
Cassie's older than me.
You know? 25? Is this him? Yeah, this is him.
Poonie fine?
Oh, he was in 1883, okay.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Damn. Dude. That's wild having to go like Cassie's my wife.
No.
No? He's not
We would
just-
be having we'd be in couples therapy right now.
What kind of fucking couples therapy?
I don't know, whatever it takes.
The therapist sitting there listening to this shit going, what the fuck?
I'm sitting here listening to this guy go, what the fuck? With her poor kids.